the child was never the issue. The issue arose, the problem arose when he never questioned. He never questioned it. He never questioned the circumstance, it being the circumstance. He never questioned the paternity of said child. He never questioned the woman. He just took the child on as being his, again, without questioning and only going on, oh, this child looks like such and such in my family. This child acts like, such and such in my family. So, again, the child was never the issue, especially being that we were only friends, again, when this child was introduced as his. The issue, again, as stated, was when he did not question. So, what does this say to a woman in a relationship, or even a man who's in that relationship? Anyone outside of that relationship? What does this say or speak to that individual or the individuals or the parties involved? This speaks volumes. If you aren't willing to question not just the paternity of a child that's being introduced into your life, into your relationship, into your marriage even, if you're not willing to question that, that says to the woman that is bringing or not necessarily bringing, but stating that the child is yours, that states to the woman that you are with, that states to, maybe not necessarily to you, that man, because you obviously aren't questioning it, but that states that this man is naive. Anybody, if I can get one over on this man, then anybody can get one over on this man. And the woman who's in the relationship or the marriage with that man, and the relationship really doesn't matter, okay? I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but it's irrelevant here. A marriage is more relevant here if you're married to someone and this is taking place. But what that says to that woman that is in that particular relationship, that marriage, that says that anybody can get one over on this man. This man is naive. And so ultimately, if anyone can get something over on him, and the woman that he's with, that he's married to, is accepting of this, then anybody can get one over on her also. She's naive as well, or she's unwilling to question. She's gullible. And she may be an individual who is just hard to keep a man. She may not know her worth, and so she stays because she feels as if this is acceptable behavior. So it says a lot when a woman or a man is naive. Especially, you have to be careful. You have to especially be careful when the other party is successful, or a prominent individual, or a leader, a figure, a public figure of sorts. Because a lot of times people use children as a target. They use paternity as a target to target the success of the two individuals together. So people have really got to understand this thing when it comes to paternity, when it comes to a child being passed off as yours, and that man not being willing to question whether or not this is his child. You must be willing to question, because not only is this is your lifeline, not only is the paternity, the question of this child really being yours, not only is that hanging in the balance, but if you're in a successful or prominent marriage, your marriage to that individual that you love, truly, truly love, whom God has blessed you with, is also hanging in the balance. And you can't afford to lose an individual who is prominent in your marriage, who brings success and life to you, to your marriage. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do you stay or do you go in a situation like this? If you're in a friendship or relationship, and like I stated at the beginning, a friendship and a relationship, it matters, but it doesn't really matter. A marriage is more prominent here. But if an individual, if you're married to an individual, and an individual walks into y'all's marriage and says, hey, and you can speak on it if it's a relationship and that relationship is leading to marriage, it's going to lead to marriage, because this affects that other party, that other individual. But someone walks into your marriage and says, hey, this your baby. And they expect for you to just step up without questioning. Do you not question it? Do you not push your significant other, your husband, to question? Do you just accept the child as yours or as his and just go about life as if nothing has changed or nothing has happened? What would you do? That is the question. Feel free to leave your comments below. It has been a blessing speaking about this. And please do not forget to be one. Take care.